All right, what's going on YouTube? John here with Dig That Beep. Back out at this familiar field. Seems like somebody's been here before. I'm not sure, but there's not a lot of good signals left. I'm still getting a few little miscellaneous things. I've got some rivets, some little buttons off jeans, something off a backpack, a kid's backpack, some pencil erasers, just hitting some weird signals, maybe trying to pick up a piece of jewelry, or who knows, something really old from the age of the house that used to sit here. It's been very slow though. I'm trying to get something started for you guys, and just keep watching, and hopefully I can pick this back up with something. I don't know what, but hopefully something. All right, we'll be back in a few. All right, so I'm gonna try to do a live dig. I don't have a lot of GoPro battery left. I've got another backup battery in the car, but right on the other side of this walking track here, I dug a Merc down this right side, outside of the walking track. Gary dug several silvers all the way up to that tree there. I've got one here. It sounds pretty good. Cutting out a little bit, which has got a little bit of depth, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. I've also been getting comments that y'all like to live dig, so we're gonna do another one real fast. All right, let's see what we've got here. Should be fun. It's right in the bottom of the plug. Not super deep, but that doesn't always mean anything. Still right here. Not silver. See an imprint though. And there's the coin. It's a wheat penny though, and I'm happy digging wheat pennies. Let me see if I can get a date. I don't think I'm gonna be able to one-handed. I do have some brushes to wipe these coins off with, but it's kind of hard one-handed. I'm not sure, but it is a wheat. You can definitely identify it. And that's wheat number one. Oh, coin number one on this beautiful evening. All right, we're gonna do another live dig. And if you're ever on a sports field, even though these walking paths are not always super old, there's usually a lot of people walking them, a lot of people jogging on them, kids, adults. I mean, this is open to the community, and they'll be going down through there, drop stuff that bounce and go right off the edge, whether it be coins, jewelry, what have you. But I'll show you, I got another target here. A little bit jumpy on the numbers, not deep. I'm gonna try to do this one holding the camera, marking it with my eyes. And a lot of people ask if I use the pinpoint feature built into the Equinox. I mean, occasionally I will, but I've really gotten really used to just isolating the target using the coil. And I've done that with all the detectors I've swung, from the Bounty Hunter I started with all the way up to the CTX 3030 and everything in between. Just seems to work good for me. Just as good, in my opinion, as the pinpoint feature on the detectors. Maybe on deeper targets, maybe not quite as good, but for the most part, I'm happy with it. You can see where the coin or something right there was sitting. It almost looks like copper wire. I could be wrong, but I see kind of a straight line in that imprint there. And copper wire sounds like coins, but this time it's another coin. It's just a dime though, and not old. It's clad. So yeah, another live dig though. It's out of the 60s, so wasn't far off. We may stumble across a silver here in a minute doing this. Let's also go ahead, before I swing back over it, listen with the pinpointer. I think that's gonna be all. Okay, so right here, I'm headed down to that corner for some private business. But anyways, right here in these ants, you can see the ants crawling around. I had a 25 signal, which is normally clad, but this is kind of a hill where things wash down. You can see most of the grass is gone. I'm gonna show you this. Let me get this looking halfway decent again. And these ants, I'm gonna be careful. I'm just gonna make sure I get my hole covered up, and then I'm getting out of the way. But right here, look at this. And I scratched it, unfortunately. But I got silver. Just a rosy, so I don't mind that I scratched it now. 1962, not an old Rosie at all. See if I can get a mint. A lot of them out here has been Denver. This one looks like it's gonna be a plain, but I got a silver dime on the evening. All right, we'll be back with you in just a few. Okay, got 12% life on the GoPro. I really don't want to walk all the way back to get another battery. Right here, you can see all the ants on the side of the same hill where I just got the Rosie. Listen to this. Sounds good. All right, let's try to do this real quick before it dies. I'm gonna try to just do a little quick plug and not get these ants. I do not want to get bit today, if I can help it. I'll be right here. Look at there, there's silver. I'm not even kidding. That is so crazy. Why have we not hit this really hard? This one's another Rosie. 1959. Isn't that something? I gotta grid this hill now. That one's a plain too. No demint mark like most of them, but that's back-to-back silvers. All right, so I've got one more target I'm gonna try to live dig. It's on surface, but it's hitting like a silver quarter, a little bit loud, but it could be a piece of jewelry, so. Let's try to pop that up really fast. Starting to get a little daylight going down on me, so I'm gonna have to run here in a minute. Nope, not silver. What is that? Some kind of piece of heavy brass. It'll go in the scrap bucket though. All right, so we're back in the town where you see me get the SLQ recently in the silver quarter in the front yard. We went back to do that backyard in the house beside it, and the lady beside it was super nice, but it turns out she got to thinking since I left last time, she rents, and the people she rent from lives behind her, and they were not having it. Super nice. I talked to him for about 6 minutes, but she said no basically without saying no. It went from we collect old coins to my husband wants to do it and he's in his 80s, to he's on the phone, and it wasn't going nowhere. So we come back to a spot we've had, and Mike, how many weeks we got? I got 3 or 4. And then Mike right here, just out of nowhere, gets a clean, what number?
2728.
2728. And he's got a silver dime. I see 195. Give me a date in a minute if it's got one.
Move my glasses back together.
Mike's little glasses. Lens fell out.
They cracked and lens started falling out on me.
Let's see what we got here.
52.
52. Got a mint.
D.
Denver. A lot of Denver mint out here. That's cool, man. Good job, Mike.
Thank you all.
Then also our buddy called us today while I was going to get Mike after I got off work. I was on my way to get him. Chris Brown called. He's kind of got like a little transport thing running back and forth between the airport here and Clemson University, and he was giving a guy a ride, Joe Lewis, and just so happens they got talking about metal detecting, and Joe watches the channel. How cool is that?
That's cool.
Joe, we appreciate it, man. And Chris, thanks for mentioning our name to people.
That's right.
So we'll catch you guys in a few.